Hey everybody, here we are together again. Great to see you today. Our reading for today was in Revelation chapters 17 and 18. You may remember that back in chapter 13, when John saw the beast from the sea in chapter 13, the Antichrist, along with him was another beast, the false prophet. And that individual would cause everyone to worship the beast as part of a religious system. Does this surprise you that the devil has no problem with religion? He doesn't. He's perfectly happy to see smiling, friendly people living moral lives, attending church every Sunday, just as long as the Son of God is left out of their worship. Well, that religious system is supportive of the beast and the source of much of his power, and it must be eliminated at this time before Christ returns. And so the angel here in chapter 17 gives John the vision first in verses 1 to 6, and then he interprets the vision in verses 7 to 18. So John is carried into the wilderness. He sees a woman sit on a scarlet colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. In other words, there's great wealth connected with this woman, having a golden cup in her hands, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. John was amazed when he sees this woman, which amazes me in a way. Though you find it interesting, John has seen so much throughout his revelation. He's seen mountains cast into the sea, this army of demons flooding out of the bottomless pit, 70-pound hailstones, all the other judgments in this book. And he's never once amazed by any of it, never mentions it until he sees this wicked woman. Well, why is it? What is it about this lady? I'll tell you what it is. I think he's seeing the church in the future. That's what amazes him. It seems to me that the Antichrist will use the structure of the Roman Catholic Church to advance his kingdom. I think that's what's being described in this chapter. The angel often offered an explanation of this vision and the harlot and the beast that carried her. In this chapter, we see the new religion is going to arise to support and control the Antichrist and his power. He's described in verse 8 as someone who was and is not and is about to come. The Roman Empire made repeated attempts at survival. There was an ancient Roman Empire. There was a current Roman Empire that existed when John was writing this, about 96 AD. And there would be a future Roman Empire as well. And although it was never conquered from the outside, Rome ceased to exist as an empire in 476 AD. In recent history, Napoleon and Hitler both tried and failed to establish an empire that could be comparable to ancient Rome. But I think in the near future, such a kingdom will be formed. The beast will make a comeback. Daniel saw it in his prophecy. In Daniel chapter 2, he was interpreting the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, and he describes 4 kingdoms. And the 4th kingdom, he says, will be as strong as iron, and as much as iron breaks in pieces and shatters everything. And then he sees that this kingdom is going to be divided. This is in Daniel 2, verse 40. But then he sees the same kingdom in his own dream in Daniel 7:7. He said, I saw this in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, had exceedingly strong, had huge iron teeth, and was devouring and breaking in pieces and trampling the residue with his feet, different from all the beasts that were before it. So Daniel has seen, I think, the Roman Empire, past and future as well. And in verse 9, the angel says, here's wisdom. Now, wisdom in this case refers to a deeper meaning. That's part of the picture that John sees. In this case, it refers to the 7 heads of the beast, which represent 7 mountains. The Bible often uses mountains as a word picture to describe kingdoms or empire, like Psalm 30, verse 7, for example. And that's the case here in John's vision. 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth. Now, people in 96 AD had no problem understanding this because everyone had a coin in his pocket where one side had a picture of a woman sitting on the 7 hills of Rome. Well, as we think about this, Mystery Babylon today, let me share with you a thought, all right? Because there are many churches today that are moving in the direction of this pattern by leaving Christ on the sidelines. He might be mentioned, it might be on the name of their church. Their pastors may give them talks on self affirmation and the acceptance of every worldly lifestyle you can imagine. They'll sing praise songs that at best contain some cryptic reference to Jesus. And they're active, they're busy making sandwiches for the homeless and digging wells in third world countries. And the result is they feel good about themselves while Christ is minimized. That should never be the case. May it not be. My thought for the day is this: live your life so that in all things Christ receives the preeminence. Stay in the Word. We're coming close to the end. Tomorrow our reading is in Revelation, chapter 19 and 20. Be reading there. And I'll see you again then. Have a great day.